Hey friends, happy Thursday. Leah Rowe here, life, business, and culture coach at The Perk, where we are life and business optimizers. And I'm really excited to be with you today. So let's jump into what I want to talk about. I want to talk about coronavirus, and I want to talk about remote work and culture at this time. Coronavirus has really provided an immediate need for all of us to review or to create our remote work policies, tools, and training, and to help optimize our team's productivity and emotional wellness. Because let's face it, there's a lot of things that are being canceled, there's a lot of things being shut down, and there's a lot of people being sent home to work remotely that haven't done that before. And there's a lot of us in organizations who are being faced with decisions of, do we have our people work from home? And if so, how do we help them do that? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you the 3 things that I would do right now. So my intention with this video and the videos I'm going to be doing after this is I want to help you feel confident and capable to take care of yourself and your teammates during this time. And why do I want to do this? Who the heck am I? Why should you even listen to me? Here's the thing, y'all. I love remote work. I am a remote work guru and expert. My entire background is in creating, developing, and scaling remote teams and cultures. So this is just kind of my thing. And I am here to help you through it. And I know what you're all saying. You're probably saying, but Leah, this is going to be over soon. And all of our people will be back in our offices. And I hope so. I really want this to be over soon. I hope we find a cure. I hope it all goes away. But I want you to think of this like a remote work tornado drill. Do you remember, and maybe some of you who didn't grow up in the Midwest, but do you remember in elementary school when we would have these tornado drills? There weren't always tornadoes, but we would have a drill. And that's what I want you to think about this as. You need to know, as a leader, you need to know which hallway to lead your team to be safe right now. You need your team to know how to effectively duck and cover to keep themselves physically, emotionally, psychologically safe. So even if this all ends next week, and again, I hope it does, we need to be prepared for something in the future. And there's going to be times where you yourself are going to work remotely or your team is. And so making sure we have everything in place now to do that effectively and well is going to only help us now and in the future. So I just want to put something out there. If you are not talking about coronavirus at your organization, that's not making it go away. Not addressing it is making a conscious choice to not talk about something that's affecting your people and culture. The work that I do with clients, a lot of times I see things happen in organizations and the leader's response is to just ignore it. Just not address it, just let it go away. That doesn't work. Your people are going to get frustrated and they're going to feel like you don't care. You don't care about them. You don't care about the fears and anxieties that they're having. So as uncomfortable as it may be, we need to address this. The external world, the things that happen outside of the office, outside of our work world, they affect our mental state and they affect some people's mental states more than others. So it is your responsibility as a leader at your organization to create a safe space to discuss issues that take up the brain space and emotional capacity of your team. And again, ignoring this will not make it go away. It will not help your team function better. Your team is thinking about all these things. It's taking up their brain space. They can't focus on work because they're filled with anxiety and fear and wondering why nobody's talking about it. So, something to help with that. In your next one-on-one, and honestly, if you don't have one for like a week or two, I would schedule one now with your direct reports. And I want you to ask these questions. Just open it up for discussion. Say, I know everyone's talking about coronavirus. What do you think about it? How is it affecting you? What would make you feel safe during this time? What ideas do you have for how we together as a company can address this issue? And remember, you aren't required to have all the answers. I'm not asking you to sit with your people and say, hey, I figured out everything for how you're going to feel safe about coronavirus. No, have a discussion. You need to create a safe space, not be judgmental. Ask them how they're doing. You need to listen. You need to value what they're saying. and you need to take action when applicable to ensure your team feels safe physically and psychologically. That is your job, your responsibility as a leader. So if you decide as a team and as a company, you decide to go to remote, here are the 3 things that I would do right now. The first thing I would do is determine what work is priority and can be done remotely, because there are going to be some things that you can't do remotely. Some companies, everything can be done remotely. Other ones, not so much. So it's possible there's work that cannot be done remotely right now. So I want you to have a discussion with your direct reports. I don't want you to tell them what to do. I want you to create a space to have a discussion and ask these questions. Based on your goals, what is priority to accomplish over the next week? Let's not talk about big timelines right now. Let's talk about the next week. What is priority to accomplish over the next week? Then ask, what do you need to be able to accomplish those goals remotely? Maybe they need your support. Maybe they need different tools. Maybe they need certain documents. Could be anything. Remember, you do not have to have all the answers. Sometimes we shy away from having these kinds of conversations because we think we need to go in and know everything and be able to fix all the problems. Have a discussion. Ask them what their priorities are, determine if you agree, and then ask them how can they accomplish those remotely and see what you can do to help to make sure they have everything they need to be successful. So that's number 1. If you go remote, the next thing I would do right now, use Zoom. Zoom is this. It's what I'm using right now. You can screen share, you can record. It's a video conference software, and it is free for meetings up to 40 minutes. So you and your team can most likely use this for free right now. The reason why it's really important to have this when working remotely is because human connection, even if it's via video, is crucial when working remotely. So use a video conference software. Use Zoom. This is the best one. It doesn't have any glitches. I'm not like, like it works flawlessly. So get Zoom, www.zoom.us. Can you tell I get excited about this stuff? I'm out of breath. Third thing, you need to meet via Zoom daily with your direct reports right now. We are in a time of uncertainty. And when we're in a time of uncertainty, there is an increase in worry and stress. So you need to make sure that you're touching base with each of your direct reports daily via Zoom, screens on, and check in on them, their work, and their emotional wellness. Again, your screen needs to be on. That's the whole key of human connection via virtual stuff. You got to see each other. So, touch base. I'm going to tell you the questions that you should ask every day. Touch base for 15 minutes. Work-related questions. What are you working on today? What challenges are you facing? What support do you need to overcome those challenges? What are you excited about working on today? And all the doom and gloom that's going on, let's add some positivity. Then ask them about their remote life they're living right now. Remote life is not super, super easy all the time. So what's it like working remotely? What is something you like about it? What challenges are you facing? What one thing would make the remote work situation better for you? And last, make sure you're checking in on them emotionally. They're not just workhorses. A lot of stuff's going on right now. How are you doing overall? How's your family? What do you need to feel whole or calm or the way you want to be feeling? And again, create that safe space. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to be able to fix everything right now. Create that safe space, ask questions, listen, value their feedback, take action when applicable. So if you go remote, these are the first 3 things that I would do right now. Determine what work is priority and can be done remotely. Have that discussion. Download Zoom. Use it. You'll love it. Meet via Zoom daily with your direct reports, screens on. Next steps from here, my friends. So I'm going to be doing daily videos right now to help you all, to help you feel capable and confident for yourself and for your teammates during this time. So if you don't want to miss any of these videos that I am putting out, make sure you go to www.choosetheperk.com/remote, and you'll get an email alert every time I post another one. Next thing, ask me questions. What questions do you have? What do you need to be able to help your team and help yourself to effectively work through this time? remotely, psychological safety wise, emotional wellness wise, all of that. Email me directly, leah@choosetheperk.com, and I will respond to you. And I'll probably also, with the questions that I get, I will respond to them via video as well. Lastly, I'm holding remote culture office hours. This coming Monday, I'm blocking off my entire day for you all. Email me, leah@choosetheperk.com, to get a 20-minute time block, but that's really just where we're going to problem solve and troubleshoot your specific issues at your organization and what you need to really feel good and confident and capable. Those are apparently my two favorite words right now. So thank you all so much for being here today. You all are amazing. You are killing it. We are all going to get through this together as a community. And please do not hesitate to reach out and ask me for absolutely anything you need. I am here. I'm ready to help. And yay, so good to see you.